the climate change and insecurity and also disease outbreak, COVID-19, has taught us a great lesson in life, which means that we, especially Africans, we have to look inwards and see how we can solve problems. Because if we are going to rely on some of the things we are used to, it will not work. So it means we have to adopt digital system change, especially in extension delivery. Because it is through extension delivery that farmers will be aware of recent technologies in agriculture, which they can adopt and improve their output, which will in the long run improve food security in Nigeria. Because with digital agriculture, information can be reached to farmers wherever they are. Nigeria is blessed with millions of youths who are unemployed, and we can key into this opportunity, get youths, unemployed youths, and move them to some of these rural areas, and then they become the extension technology, information technology providers. Even if the farmers cannot do it, sending information to farmers about climate change, adopting improved varieties, adopting resilient varieties, these are things that will actually make farmers mitigate the changes that we have in climate. And that is why we still have to go back to this digital system that I'm talking about. Digital system is not just about the early warning signs. When you tell the farmers about the early warning signs and you don't teach him mitigation strategies, there is nothing that the farmers can do. And that's why I said that it's not about just one actor. It's about several actors that are key to this climate change coming together and see how this message can be passed and then how it can be implemented so that farmers are aware and then farmers take adequate measures in order to mitigate these calamities. When they do that, there is improvement in crop productivity and then there is food security in the long run.
Nigeria only needs to understand that our farmers are living in peculiar environments. They are also peculiar personalities, and those who are in extension, they have learned to understand and interact with the farmers. The farmers are not people that you can just go there and tell them, this is an innovation, take this innovation, it's going to make your farm better. No, they have years of experience in whatever they are doing, and so it requires appropriate procedures to make them appreciate whatever it is new before they will even adopt it. And that is the job of extension. So the way we are going, by not recognizing the need for extension or by not giving the necessary attention to the extension system, is going to more and more distance our farmers from innovation, and especially that we are in a very fast moving system now. Digital agriculture is here with us, climate change is here with us. The farmers need constant innovation, constant attention, constant understanding for them to really do what they need to do.
Okay, so one thing is for our farmers to actually understand that there is a problem, and the good thing again is that the problem is evident to every farmer, and that is manifesting in several forms, either as drought or bouts of flood, which has happened especially in Nigeria in recent times. Now, again, it is also quite evident that we have the problem of food inflation and also low productivity as opposed to what farmers used to get before. So the challenge is there. Of course, we need to put it and actually situate it in context, and that's why we say this is some of the this problem is actually being driven by climate change, because farmers can't actually determine when rains will come or when they will go, or when floods will come and when they will go. It's becoming much more unpredictable. and pests and diseases are also spreading as a result of this. So the idea was, in the last few years, Sasakawa Africa Association, formerly SG2000, has put together a new strategy. And the new strategy focuses on regenerative agriculture and also market-oriented agriculture and nutrition-sensitive agriculture. Of course, there are some cross-cutting areas like capacity building, inclusion, and also digitalisation.
I believe that the government and other organizations really have to look at the value chain system and then involve youth and women. I keep on saying there are a lot of youth and women that are not employed. So can government actually key in to bring these youths, bring these women, so that they can be ambassadors of this digital system?
I think that it's a matter of an understanding by the state governments that extension agents need to be constantly replenished. They need to be constantly trained. And when there is any attrition, either by transfer or resignation or whatever, they need to be replaced. Every place has to be manned. Every farming community has to be manned by extension agents. There is also the need to, recognize the efforts of private extension, either by NGOs, by CBOs, and even by some produce companies. We need to, everybody has to come together so that we delineate the activities that each person is doing, so that we know when there is a need, when there is a gap somewhere, then the state government knows that we should know that that gap has to be filled. Without that, the threat to food security, nutrition, and poverty, and even, we continue to stare us in the face.
Yes, the extension system in Nigeria, and not just Nigeria, but several other African countries, is on the downward spiral, actually. Their fortunes are actually dwindling. And this is because of lack of motivation. In most states in Nigeria that we work, we discover that there's no recruitment, for instance. Capacity building is rare. Most of them are not motivated. But we recognize that for agricultural transformation to take place, we need to strengthen that link. So at Sasakawa, what we have been able to do is we work with the extension system, we support them. We are proud and we pride ourselves as an organization that is actually giving the extension system a lifeline.
There are things we call coping strategies. There is what we call smart agriculture, that is in line with the climate change issues. These farmers need to be educated on what to do at the right time. And there comes in extension again. Because part of the mandate of extension is to teach farmers about new practices, new ideas, and also to expose them to skills that will make them to be above par in whatever they are doing. So everything coming together, extension is becoming more and more difficult, because now we are talking of climate change. Recently we had COVID-19. All those were challenges that could be helped by the presence of extension agents working with farmers.
Agriculture is the first place that the youth can be, it's the first enterprises. Youth always look at agriculture as rudimentary tools and things like that. No. They don't have to go into production. There is what is called value addition. There are several sectors in any commodity value chain that youth can key in. They add value to a product and make a lot of money. So there is a place for youth in agriculture, and that is what, in the long run, is actually going to make Nigeria food sufficient and food secure.